content creation is harder than your 9 to 5.
What a lot of people seem to misunderstand about this clip, that it's actually a comedic remark. I mean, there's no way that's actually true, right? No, it is not. It's not. It's not. I hate when people say that you don't need any equipment for streaming. I agree, but what about not having a quiet room or a super bad internet connection? There's nothing I can do with that, and that's what happened to me for the past 10 years. So once I got an actual internet connection, I was pretty stoked about giving it a proper try. But upon actually doing so, I realized it's not what I thought at all. Streaming nowadays isn't really about having fun or being genuine. It's about clips and attention. It's obvious, Queso doesn't actually ban anyone the 500 times someone calls him fat. That's not who he is. But then, what's the point? I remember seeing this in a ludwig video where he asked 100 streamers how to be successful. What stood out most to me was Mr. 10,000, also known as Omni Kefka. Omni Kefka isn't your top of the charts average streamer. In fact, he's pretty normal. And despite his huge success, it's very likely you haven't ever heard of him. Why? Because, unlike most streamers, he doesn't have an external outlet besides Twitch. Which basically means that if you actually try to grow on Twitch, you are not gonna get any views at all, unless you're willing to spend most of their time editing and recording clips and the actual streams themselves. Knowing all of this, I still decided to give streaming a try, to see if I actually enjoyed or not. Who knows? This is how it went. Of course, I began with choosing a nickname and putting in my phone number. Hi? I honestly couldn't figure it out. Is this it? Am I just doomed for failure? I'm not allowed to stream anymore, am I? Oh wait, you can just not add your phone number. That sounds like a huge security issue. So after the gates of streaming heaven have been opened to me by Twitch, I was ready to do it. I immediately started drawing my profile picture, the panels and everything, and I completely forgot that I needed a description, so I just stole it from another channel, which is not something we should do. I decided it would be quite interesting if I chose my branding around space, because I think it's obvious. Anyhow, you know that thing when you're trying to show off your friends a new skill or a game you're really good at? It feels like the universe just turns against you to make you feel miserable as hell. And that's basically what happened on my first stream where I was trying to play in Rain World, a game that is notoriously known for being difficult. And least to say, it did not go well, because I just kept dying and I got stuck in the beginning area and it wasn't fun to watch at all. Whatever you're going to stream, you have to be good at or be so bad it's funny. But in this case, it was neither. After this goof, I decided to continue the next day with a streaming category called Software and Game Development, where I was just showing people how I made the game. This time I actually started getting new viewers, and honestly, it's pretty terrifying. Most people on Twitch don't watch smaller content creators unless you give them a good reason to, which basically means you are in constant competition with the bigger creators on Twitch. For example, when I was streaming game development, I noticed that Pirate Software was streaming at the same time. So naturally, people just watched his stream and not mine. And that's fair enough. If you don't know who Pirate Software is, it's basically the guy who made this category in the first place. And it's insane that I have to compete with this guy, so I decided not to. And in case you didn't know, this guy does not sleep.
I'm a mutant. This mutation may be what enables people to function well on fewer than 6 hours of sleep each night. I'm actually a mutant, dude.
So that was hard to do as well. As a side note, this is not Pirate Software's fault at all. The best explanation I have for this is that we happen to share the same base audience. But unlike Pirate Software, I don't have an established community around me yet. So people who watch Pirate Software aren't very likely to watch me as well. The next day I decided to try and stream a game, because why not? And since I've recently gotten a VR, I thought it would be pretty interesting to watch. And least to say, it did not go well at all. Look how smooth it is. Look how smooth it is. I have them off. Look how smooth it is. This is much better. Look. And I can play. Look at this. Technology. Okay. It needs patience. It's like a little child. Okay. Wait, I can play. It's playable, right? I'm sure that's fine. Okay, you know what? Whatever. So that was an absolute disaster, and I'm not doing that again because turns out my PC doesn't handle both VR and streaming at the same time. I spent an hour trying to fix this issue on stream to no avail, and yeah, it was not fun. Okay, enough of this sadness. What did I actually learn from it? And what do you think? Overall, I would describe this experience as quite positive because I did learn a lot of new things about the streaming world and how Twitch works and everything. Now I have some kind of appreciation for watching other people's streams, and I think it's kind of cool that we can even do this in the first place. But my point still stands, and is content creation harder than your 9 to 5? Of course not. While streaming does appear to be something easy, it really does require a certain kind of personality or technical knowledge. As a certified yapper, I still found that very hard to do. Just keeping an audience takes so much more effort than you would think. So support small creators out there, and I hope you learned something from this. Arson! I'll just stick to YouTube for now.